Hey, welcome back, everybody. On the Warlock again. Finally gonna hook up the uh, light bar lights, but I needed something, for a switch. So I tried to find the kit for the AUX, like the stock AUX stuff, and it's like back ordered, and maybe I'll change it later. But Amazon for like $100, you can get a um, six circuit switch setup. Uh, and to get this here, and you have like all these to pick from to make, for whatever you're trying to wire up. Of course, one thing that I wanted would be for a winch, but it doesn't have that, just for the power up. It comes with these little taps to tap into um, the circuit so that you can run um, a switch. So when you turn the key on, it comes on. You can mount it with this on the back to stick it to something, or they give you this mounting bracket set up. It's like a couple pieces so that you can mount it like with screws. So I'm not sure where I'm going to put it yet. It's not that big, so that's good. So I got it temporarily hooked up. So this here is the box they give you. Now I am just zip tying it to this ground wire and this right here because I don't feel like screwing it down, and it's really I don't know, maybe I'll mount it rigid later, but we'll see if that's a problem. So here's the controller, and this is what's going to get mounted. Now this is what I got for the roof lights, but this is where you hook into to get power. Now this is where you would hook the stock aux. So I had a nut over there the right size, but this stud is just sitting there open. So that's if you get the stock aux kit, this is where it would go. So you get this for your main power. You get 6 circuits. I picked the 30 for the lights. I'm not sure if I need that much. It's LED, but it's easy to switch if I need to switch them. You just turn those screws out and just pull it out of there. I just have this temporarily hooked up because I wanted to see if it worked. So this cord I'm going to run through the firewall, where in the previous video I ran that wire through there for the tailgate, or I'm sorry, the bed light. So, but a quick test, so I gotta find a circuit that's got power with the key on, but this will simulate that. So I'll just put power to it. That power's up. I'm gonna hit the roof light, and they're on. Off. So that's pretty simple. I got about 20 minutes into this. So really all I have to do is put these two covers on. I have to tie this accessory into switched power. And I'm assuming that it only works switched. Yeah, it's got to. I mean, I don't know. I guess you could hook it up to straight power all the time. So if you want to run these lights with the key off, but I guess for safety, for battery, you could hook it to accessories so you don't have to worry about that. So probably the hardest part of the whole thing is going to be running this cable through there, which getting it through there is not a problem. But figuring out exactly where I want to put it, I was thinking, because even though you can stick it somewhere, I don't see anywhere in here I would want to put it, sticking it on. So I'm thinking about mounting it in there. Just take that little rubber piece off the bottom, probably pull this whole thing out again, and just drill the 2 holes in there and put it there. After I get it in here, I'll kind of play with it, like put it in different spots if I think it'll work somewhere. But with this, that thing's way too low in the middle and to see it, and I kind of want to be able to reach it. So It would be cool if there was a flat spot to stick it somewhere, because I would rather do that, but than drill any holes. But it's not too big of a deal. But like I said, this thing isn't that big, and you can have the wire run out the top or the bottom. It's you know, wherever you want to put it. So, all right, well, I'm gonna get this through the firewall. So I'm just gonna do like I did before. I'll just push something through there so that I can pull it through. When you unscrew it, you'll do it where this piece, threaded part, the female part won't be there, so it'll be as thin as it possibly can be. For quick reference, at least on this truck, F44, which is the trailer camera. So I just assume it's a tailgate. So it fit perfectly right there. So it taps in with the other one, and it perfectly fits through there. And I'll just put the cover back on. So all the wiring part's actually done. So all I have to do is run it into the truck. So I got the covers back on. I did have to do a little, I miscalculated where it was at. I had to get a little opening for that there, and over here too. So I got this wire, the control cable running through there. I have not decided 100% where I want to put it. Like, part of me wants to put it out of the way. I could stick it down here, but then I can't see the buttons. I don't know yet, but it is long enough. I want to go up here. So now that it's hooked up, I just have to figure out what I want to do with the other 6, but that's that. Like I said, I'm going to figure out if I want to mount it there. I'm not really sure if I want to do that. All right, after further review, I decided to mount it down low with the bracket. So I screwed it into the panel down there. So it's right there. I might tuck that wire in up higher through the crack there. Not a big deal, but I probably will do that. Oh, by the way, I did add a red TRX button for old time's sake. Anyway, accessories. Turn the run. It's powered up. The roof lights. And it's not that bright. It's kind of dim. It's supposed to get brighter if you put light on it. But anyway, I'm gonna hit the. Then there's like a master button here too. I don't know. So that's it. I'm pretty happy with that, because to put the switches here, I don't know, it was hard to find the parts, because I don't know if they're on back or whatever. And not to mention, on this particular, I only have the traction control and tow haul there. So not every vehicle, or not every switch like that has exactly what you need. So you would need to get exactly the same buttons, because the other option is park sense. The hill descent is on there, which on mine the hill descent is somewhere else. So this is about a quarter of the price too. So other than it just not being factory, it functions just like the other one, and actually it's right there where I can reach it. It's not in my way. I mean, no matter how much I move around, I'm not going to be doing that. You know, now if I'm going to kick way up above the gas pedal, yeah, I guess I'll hit it. But in general, it's not in the way. So there was absolutely nowhere else to put this thing. I wasn't going to put it up there because I figured, well, the way that mount goes, it wouldn't be high enough. So it wouldn't stick out far enough for it to make sense to be there. So this was the flattest surface that I could put it, and I don't want it on this side because when I do get in, I probably would hit it. So with this, I'm not even going to come close to hitting that, getting in or out. So finally, I have some lights because the halogen lights, they suck. So I do plan on doing some LEDs, but not right now. But yeah, that's it. So um, please don't hesitate to like and subscribe, and hopefully this week we'll get to this winch, and I will also use that AUX for that to turn on and off the winch remote power, so that it can't be remotely operated without me having it on. So, all right, until next time, we'll see you later.